Intercontinental Ballistic. You know the word ball was in ballistic? Kind of crazy. You open your eyes in a leather chair. In a leather chair? Or in a leather chair? This is called Take the Garbage Out. Around you is a typical 1950s control panel. On the table is also a folder with Top Secret stamped on the cover. Good morning. Congratulations on your selection and welcome to the Intercontinental Ballistic Missile Program. For you is the mission briefing. Remember, the fate of our entire nation depends on you. Inside, several neatly organized number pages. Second page, there's a brief description of the target, which is a description, a small image of 2 rotary dials and explanation how to set the coordinates. For a few seconds, nothing happens. Till a horrifying screech fills the room as if a massive 1,000-ton metal structure were grinding against each other. The whole room shakes in rhythm with the sounds. Just as you begin to think the noise will never end, it stops. Next folder page shows a diagram of 6 small switches and a lever. Open the 6 fuel injectors with levers shown in the diagram. After configuring the injectors, open the blast door with the lever. Hear a giant metal door open above you like thunder striking. Next folder shows a diagram of a large round button. Above it is a simple label, launch. Below the diagram is a caption. Before launching, review the instructions on page 5 regarding post-launch corrections. Turn to page 5 where there's a small diagram showing 3 buttons instructions. How you should decouple the engines after their propellant runs out. Yeah, okay. Instantly, a terrifying rumble and vibration fill the control room. You feel gravity double, pressing you deeper into the chair. Breathing becomes difficult, and as your blood drains from your head, dizziness sets in. The small monitor, the first stage fuel count scrolls. First stage, 150,000. 100,000. 50,000. 30,000. 10,000. Surrounding noise and shaking were already beyond comprehension. Somehow, the echo of a 1,000-ton rocket motor detaching is even worse. Cabin lurches violently. More to go. Second stage, 50,000, 30,000, 10,000, 4,000, 2,000, 1,000. Even though you anticipated the sound, it burns into your mind even stronger than the first attachment. Third stage, 25,000, 15,000, 5,000, 4,000, 2,000, 1,000. As before, the claustrophobic combination of roaring and pounding makes it feel like your head will explode. And then ends. Soft hum feels like absolute silence compared to the prior cacophony. You notice a small monitor above the panel showing your distance to the target. 2,920 kilometers. After sitting in silence for a while, warning lights start blinking at the top right corner of the panel. Turn to page 7 in the folder, which contains a diagram explaining mid-course corrections. Align the opposite degrees using the sliders shown in the diagram. Blinking stops. 1,000 kilometers. In the perfect silence, a low hum begins. 500 kilometers. Hum intensifies. 150 kilometers. Hum has become chaotic vibration and roaring. Your stomach feels twisted from the growing G-forces. 100 kilometer. Barely conscious. Surrounding chaos is indescribable. 50 kilometers. 40, 30, 20. Are you there? 10 kilometers. You open your eyes in the same leather chair in the same small circular room. Excellent work on the previous flight. The operation achieved a great strategic advantage against our enemy, and we couldn't have done it without you. Briefing for your next mission is in the folder before you. Remember, the fate of our entire nation depends on you. Good luck. Next to the folder on the table is now a small jar filled with tablets. You open the folder. First page, which previously only bore the name of the program, now is a bright red message. You are alone during the program. If you hear voices or speaking, remember these hallucinations are caused by the extreme stress of the flight. If hallucinations interfere with your mission, take one alkaloid-based sedative tablet from the jar on the table. Luck. Target's now a power plant 100 kilometers off a big city. You don't want to hear voices. Take a deep breath. Same horrific sound fills the cabin as the growing gravity presses your body into itself. You are inside a brain. Eyes stare at you. Take a pill. Fade into the silence around you. Ooh. Time passes and the aggressive panel lights whisper to you that mid-course realignment is required. Silence. Listen carefully. We want what's best for you. The previous strike 2 weeks ago killed 25,000 people. You can still change the course of history. If you were in control of the last flight, activate the redirect thrusters as a sign. We'll contact you again during the terminal phase. You're good at following orders. 1,000 kilometers. Red warning lights shout at you to do the realigning again. 500 kilometer. You hate the roar the missile makes when it re-enters the atmosphere. Take a pill. Interesting sound. 250 kilometers. You don't know how to sit, to feel. Flesh of the surrounding walls slowly melts as the missile heats up. Why doesn't it melt your body? Free you from this nightmare. Thank you for your cooperation. Listen carefully. Your government's using it to potentially kill millions of people. 100 kilometer. You're part of a larger information brain system in your silo. Your memory is uploaded to a new body inside the missile between launches. 150 kilometer. If there is a next operation, nuclear pulse will be strong enough to disable the electronics in your silo and cripple the simulation system. 1,000 kilometers. Detonate the warhead once the first rocket stage runs out. 500 kilometer. Trust you and want only your freedom. 40. Luck. 30. A pill. Good at following orders. Remember that. You open your eyes in the same chair made of skin in the same far too small circular room. Excellent work on the previous operation. Thanks to you, we practically already won the war. But in their foolishness, our enemy refuses to surrender. This final flight will show them how much their senselessness will cost them in human lives. You're a hero of your people, and we will reward you handsomely. Remember, the fate of our entire nation depends on you. Look, pay no attention to the folder in front of you. Light taste of blood in your mouth. Despise the obscene roar produced by the rocket engine. Take a pill. Take a pill. You take a pill. You open your eyes in a round room. Your lower body has been replaced by numerous tubes extending deep into you and to a softly humming machine. Grab the tubes and rip them out. Chunks of flesh. Blood in thick Brown fluid stained the metal floor. Try to pry yourself off the platform, but a metal rod in place of your spine pins you down. You grip the edge of the platform and rip your back free. Red blood fills your eyes as you collapse, stomach first, to the stained floor. One last breath before you're finally free. Finally, the end. That's cool. It's more. It was like a mix of like narrative, action, twine, but also had gameplay. It was cool. I was watching a video about Scorn earlier today. It reminds me of that a little bit, like the body being in the robot. Robot body. Yeah, flesh.